for Detroit or San Antonio, you play like a champion. So if you're not playing like a champion, this is the season to play like a champion. It's playoff
I
time.
told
It's
you
the
it's
play-in
fraud
going
season.
on.
It's
You
fraud
got number
season.
one. You got number two. You know
Hold
what
on,
I'm
say
saying?
it again, Greg. We got who? We
You
got number
got
what?
number one.
Who's number
Hey,
one? Hold
listen,
on. Who's number one? Who's number one?
in the East,
No,
Right.
just
it's
say who's number
Detroit.
one.
Who in the better
In the
conference?
East,
Who in the better conference? Who in the
San
tougher?
Antonio in the better
Hey,
conference.
didn't you just say no excuses?
Guys.
Didn't you just say it's no excuses?
No excuses.
Okay,
Play like
well
a
then,
champion.
why are you not number one in your conference?
Thank
I can't eat your food and mine.
Hey,
I'm gonna eat what's on my plate.
Who beat the number one team in the league every time? Who was that? Okay, that's all.
It was San Antonio because they didn't beat Detroit every time.
That's all I got to say. Y'all not the number one team.
Yes, we are.
Y'all ain't the champions. Okay. Y'all ain't number one. So look at this loser.
America, I can't wait
about
for
their number one. They
won
no championship.
I want them both gone.
No championships.
None.
I want them both gone. I wonder what the conversation gonna be when y'all both get ousted.
But hey, before we do any of that, make sure y'all smash that like and subscribe button. YouTube, Trash Talking with the Old Heads. Also, you can join the Facebook group, Trash Talking with the Old Heads on the Facebook group. We'll love to have you in the group. Hey, this is what we do all day, every day. But
all day.
Hey, we got to kick this thing off, man. I'm starting right with your team, Kelsey. The Pistons, we got their matchup set now. Lando Magic matchup. So, before we get to the Magic, 2-2 this year versus you boys, that give me a little hope that y'all might be fraudulent right off the rip. Right off the rip, y'all might be fraudulent, but I'm going to let you have it. What's your prediction for the series, Pistons, Magic? What you got, bro?
I'm going to watch the first game just because it's on NBC, but I'm not tuning in until we get our second round matchup. We don't care about Orlando. We don't care about Orlando. And I'm disappointed because Charlotte ducked the smoke. I knew they was doing all that against the Heat, but I was like, they don't want to see us. So they bowed out because they didn't want it with us. We're not worried about Orlando and Paolo and his bad efficiency. The team don't like each other. We don't care about Orlando. Orlando is just the next victim. What is going to allow Cade to do is to get himself back into rhythm. We're going to sharpen our teeth and get ready for what should be a good second round series against Cleveland, which will be good preparation for what I hope is the Knicks, because we want them again. But we'll take the Celtics too, because giving Jerry some beat down would be great as well. But no, I am not concerned about Orlando. I'm not being flippant, so let me be clear about that.
I don't like you being mighty flippant to me, sir.
No, I'm not. No, I said not concerned. Doesn't mean that we have to go out and do what we need to do. The problem with that y'all have messed around and done, and Greg, is because of people like you, and Dante is definitely because of people like you.
Been supporting your statements.
I've been
the one reminding people. I've been the one in the group reminding people that, hey, Kelsey has been saying.
Yes, Kelsey has been saying 2027 championship. But when I started saying that 2 years ago.
So back up now. Back up.
No. But you said I'll be glad when the Pistons are gone. So there's that sentiment. Joe, you just said that a few minutes ago. You'll be glad when the Pistons are gone. Yeah. So
y'all talking this noise y'all really about their life. Let me remind you that the last time the Pistons won a title was in 2004. The last time the Spurs won a title was in 2014.
Who do we beat in 04? Who did we beat in 04? Yeah. Okay, all right. Okay, fast forward. Let me go over here to my Spurs guy. Words like fraudulent, they're not real. There's some regular season wins merchants is the sentiment about my Pistons. So what you've done, you've taken a team that is talented, goes out, plays hard, which sometimes can be a false flag in the regular season, a team that plays hard. But you have a team that goes out and plays hard, plays defense, has an all-NBA first teamer, Cade Cunningham.
You be misremembering stuff, bro.
Okay.
A couple of weeks ago, did we not have a conversation where I said they're not fraudulent? You asked me point blank.
But hold on, but you said fraud.
I said no. I said it's fraud season right now.
Fraud season.
I didn't say y'all were fraud.
Okay. You know what? Let me apologize. Let me apologize. I have done so Greg, this is why you know that I am the most trustworthy person in this group. Because when I'm wrong, I will say I was wrong. what I just did to you, Dante, is what I get so upset with other people do is they hear what they want to hear and not hear what I said. So because you have been such a proponent, and last year you were jumping up and down on the fraud thing. So I thought every time you use fraud, it was with the Pistons. Maybe you don't say that anymore. Okay, so that's fine. But even if you're not doing it, there's a large sentiment within the league and in the fan bases around the league that the Pistons are fraudulent. And so what you have taken is a team that's talented, young, and hungry, and you have given them something that you don't want to give teams at this level. And that's the nobody believes in us card. Because really no one does. So, okay. So now we already are a tight-knit group. They already see themselves. They literally use language as brothers. If you listen to Jalen Duren talk, he's not talking to, hey, these are teammates. We kind of have the same goal, similar to what the 2020 Lakers had, where they had a lot of team chemistry. This is that plus something, which is why the
Thunder. So they stealing what the Thunder do. So they trying to do what
stealing. Okay. The Pistons had that.
Okay. Pistons, trying to do what the Thunder do. Okay.
Well, listen, the Thunder did what we did. It is a secret to teams that have success when you have guys that not only care about what's going on the court, but care about each other as people. That can be something that allows them to play harder. It keeps, when somebody makes a mistake, you try to pick up from somebody. It stops the finger pointing and all of those things. And so you have that, and you have it. People don't believe in us, and it just makes the foxhole even smaller and makes them fight even harder. So I'm not worried about the Pistons coming out and playing like a motivated team, because even though they have the 1 seed, if you're coming out still thinking that you're the underdog and you're not, that's the perfect position to be in, especially with them being as young and as inexperienced in the playoffs as they are. So when I say I'm not worried about Orlando, it's because of all of those things. I'm like, Orlando can't overcome that.
So what does success look like for your Pistons this playoff run? Let's get it on wax now. What is success this postseason?
This playoff, okay. So I need to see who we play in the conference finals. If we play the Knicks, no, listen. No, you asked me what success. If we play the Knicks, going to the finals. Because we play the Knicks, we got to beat the Knicks. The Celtics are a question mark because I don't know where Tatum is going to be when we get to that point. But anything less than Eastern Conference Finals, I don't think we've met our potential. But success may, once we hit Boston, I'll be interested in seeing how we play them. And if we do what I think we can do, the success may be beating them. But at minimum, we need to be in the Eastern Conference Finals. At minimum.
That was a whole lot. That was a whole lot of nonsense. Whole lot of
nonsense.
Yeah. Because number one, no one is questioning the Detroit Pistons.
No one is.
No one. Now, maybe from
you're not listening to the same national media that I am.
What they question is whether or not they have enough scoring outside of Cade Cunningham.
Exactly. That's what I'm getting to.
Okay, well,
do they have enough outside shooting? Can they get Herter to get his shot back? Can they get Duncan Robinson to get his shot back? Can some of the other players in the rotation make shots when necessary, when Cade is forced to have to get a ball up? Because he is the central piece of their outside scoring. Jalen Duren is tough. I like what Tobias Harris brings to the table every now and then. You can't count on him every game. So the question is, can they beat Boston? They can beat every team. They can beat every team in the playoffs outside of Boston. That's where they're going to make their name. And
did you see what we did without Cade when he was out with the collapse lung?
That's what I was going to say. A lot of the questions happened before when Cade went out. So Detroit answered those questions, solidly. They played very well.
Yeah,
they won a ton of games.
Was pretty good.
They didn't lose.
Yeah. Dennis Jenkins has been a revelation. He's been a revelation. Good. Yes.
Yeah. Dennis Jenkins showed his ass. Now, can he continue to do that? We know that the playoffs are a lot tougher because you're playing one team. They're practicing. They are, setting their defense to stop you. When you're playing in the regular season, half the teams they were playing were probably tanking at the time. So you can't really take that without saying, I'm going to take that with a grain of salt. I like what they did, though. I'm not.
We won 60. We didn't win 50 games. We won.
Nobody is discounting the Pistons. I believe that the betting money is more on Boston than Detroit because we haven't seen Detroit play at this level for the playoffs, but this is their proving ground now. So you have to temper those, oh, woe is us, the world is against us type mentality. Y'all good enough. You've been good enough all season. When it's the money round, what are you going to do? Because I believe this first round is going to be a little bit tougher than what you anticipate, BK. I really do. You talk about big
Orlando has not been playing well.
They have not. They have not
playing well. And so if he continues to be the type of player that has to be ball dominant, keep the ball in his hand, pound it, the ball into Paulo.
Banchero.
Yeah.
So, but they got Franz back, right? Franz is their best player, not Banchero.
Okay, well, I'm saying, but until we see Franz, I'm not worried about Franz doing his 4 games out of 7.
And then you got that short arm assassin.
They match up pretty good with you guys, though. I think
you got this short arm assassin outside of the paint that can knock down threes.
Who?
You know, Bang.
Who?
Desmond Bang.
Desmond Bang. Oh, you dismissed him? Okay. I'm just saying.
Listen, y'all. Okay. Do you remember the New York series last year? And how the referees allowed us to play 90s, grab them, hold them, murder ball.
And I hope they do it again this year. I'm looking forward to it.
Listen, if they allow that, I'm not worried about Orlando.
They allow that.
I'm not worried about Cleveland. Huh? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, we built for that. And I'm hoping that we get to play playoff basketball because we built for that.
We got to move on to the next question, but my prediction for that series is Detroit 7. It's going all the way.
7.
It's going all the way.
7.
No, Dante.
Going all the way. It's going all the way.
Possibly 6. I got it at 5, but possibly 6.
Going all the way.
That's a trick. That's a
going all the way.
7 games.
You tripping.
Going all the way. Okay. Moving on. Celtics, 76ers. Of course, the Celtics are favorite. No Embiid, which, man, that dude.
Oh, Dante, you skipped the legacy question. You skipped the legacy question.
My bad.
You skipped the legacy question.
We did. My bad. I guess with him, though, with Cade, man, but we talked about it, G. Is there really any pressure on him? Even like what the big fan said with him, you know what I'm saying? He didn't even expect nothing this year, no championship. So is there any real pressure for Cade?
Yeah,
he has some. Go ahead, Greg.
Okay. Let me talk about it. He got everything to gain and nothing to lose.
That's right. That's what I'm saying.
He has everything to gain,
but is that pressure?
To lose. But
I disagree.
I'm gonna say this. He can't be a liability, meaning that he can't just average just his season averages. He has to be, what I say by everything to gain is all in his performance. Even if they lose, if he play legendary ball, he has superstar status to gain. That's what's waiting on his superstar mantle is playoff performance, playoff dominance. He doesn't have to get to the finals, but he at least has to get the team to the Eastern Conference Finals, and he has to play at a legendary level in order to elevate his status amongst the NBA greats of today's NBA
I agree
greats.
with the Eastern Conference Finals part of what you said. Kelsey, what you got? I agree with that part of what you said.
So
he got to get there.
Yeah, there's something to lose. If you remember last year, one of the things New York did do was they held him below his season averages. So I think he has some atoning to do from his playoff performance last year. That does not mean that he has to go
nuclear
supernova and do something just really crazy. I just think that if he plays to his averages, because the team is solid around him. If he plays to his averages, then that allows the other teammates to do what they need to do. We don't need Cade to be something different than he was. Cade was special this season. So if he does it this season, then
so we're not talking about him. Yes, he can play to his averages and the team win. I'm saying to elevate him, his legacy,
what we're talking about.
His own
legacy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's my point.
So yes,
I believe if he plays at his regular level, If he plays at his regular level,
then he's just gonna be Cade. It's just gonna be
okay.
where
I'm
he's
saying
at right now.
Cade at his regular level gets us to a situation where I'm saying it's 7 games against Boston. Cade at his regular level, we getting the Knicks out in 6, maybe 5.
Yeah, I'm with Kelsey on that. If he does what he does and they win, that's really all that matters.
But does it
gonna elevate him?
Will they get him to superstar status?
Yeah, if they win, yeah.
If he gets here's the challenge with Cade. Cade is his personality is not flamboyant. So for him to reach some of that superstar status, it is some of that other stuff that he will have to win like multiple chips. But similar to SGA MVPs and championships, but he doesn't that thing. He doesn't necessarily have it. Ant has it, but Ant doesn't have the hardware.
Right.
So Cade's personality
on SGA now, though, everybody's starting to stick. Now you have to give it to him at this point because they're winning so much.
Yeah, I'm saying, but you keep winning, and so that's what Cade ultimately will have to do it. But I don't think this year is a referendum on it because just how young he is.
But SGA, fellas, has been playing at a supernova level in the playoffs. Y'all know the saying. Come on, man. Y'all, we're all Gen Xers, right? We're not millennials or Gen Z. Are we Gen X? We Gen X, right?
Yeah, we're okay. Yes.
What did they say? What did they say in the 90s? Playoffs are where the stars are born. You just said that Cade was held below his season averages in an important, crucial playoff series.
Yep.
So I'm not saying he has to average 40 points a game, but he needs to put in work. He needs to have a superstar moment for him to elevate to superstar status. If he just does what he's doing now, he's still an all-star. He's still a great player, but does he get to that superstar echelon? And I think that's what he has to gain. When I said he has everything to gain and nothing to lose, that is what he has to gain to be elevated to that SGA level.
Kelsey. If he gets his averages and they win, it's enough. If they
and he just hit 24 points a game, we gonna say he Luka, or we just gonna say he Cade?
No, I'm saying, but no.
And then
it's not time yet.
It's the Pistons anyway. So if they lose in the first round, really, are you gonna care? Is anybody?
We're not talking about them losing. They're not losing in the first round.
You said. Well, Dante thinks 7 games, so he thinks it's close. But when you say nothing to lose, if he goes out and his playoff performance is similar to last year's, he has some stuff to lose. Because the commentary has been mostly positive. If the Pistons go out in the first round, there'll be some negatives. Oh, absolutely.
He'll get some criticism, but he'll still be in a first or second team All NBA.
He's first team All NBA.
Going anywhere.
First team All NBA.
That's not going anywhere. That's not going anywhere. In a minute. Well, that's going to be voted before, before we even get to that point. Because he's going to go deep in the playoffs. They'll be in the Eastern Conference Finals at least. But he has superstar status.
Y'all just giving away. Man. Okay, go ahead.
I mean, Orlando, Cleveland, or Toronto, which we're gonna get into. Come on, it ain't that hard.
It's the playoffs, bro. It's a different level, man.
I get that,
and we bringing it too.
And they've shown nothing that should tell you that they can do it. Nothing.
Who has Cleveland?
What has Cleveland shown? What is
Toronto shown? What has Orlando shown?
The Knicks been further than them. The Knicks, man, come on, dog.
But they don't have to play the Knicks.
So you telling me you trust? You already trust beyond Duran? Let's take out Duran and Cade. Let's say I'll give you that. Who else on that team you really trust in the playoffs?
Okay, so here's I trust Isaiah Stewart, and this is let me know that y'all ain't been paying attention. The only reason why the Knicks won that series last year because Isaiah Stewart was hurt. If Stewart was hurt,
he beat the Knicks. Go with the excuse. We don't do excuses on this. We don't do excuses.
Okay. You say who I trust? Isaiah Stewart.
Okay.
The Thompson twins. The Thompson twin. I trust him.
Yeah.
To do what he do.
Mr. First team all defense. Yes.
Yeah. Dante, quit tripping, man. I know you don't. I know you gotta beef with DK. You gotta do that, but you got to be real.
I think the Magic.
You said you was the fair-minded person. You're not being fair-minded.
I think they match up well with this team. I think the regular season showed you they were 2-2. They match up well against this team. It's not going to be a blowout. It's not.
No, you said blowout. I didn't say every game had to be a blowout, but if we beat them 5 games, if we beat them 5 games by 1 point each time, it's still a 5 game, right?
They're gonna beat them, and then who else they got? Who's next?
Dante, how many times the Knicks beat us this year? Exactly. But you know, hey, but the Knicks, you know, you take all the Knicks over our list. Okay, I got it. But we got you on wax.